and forever. He created a legacy, and today was the end of his life, but it was not the end of his legacy. And I want to talk a little bit today about what can we learn from his death, how he was moving, um, what can we learn from what the work that he did while he was here. And I come today with a very heavy heart. For those who don't know, first of all, shout out to young Dolph and his family. Shout out to even Key Glock, because these were not just rappers, but these were men who really, especially Dolph, who really worked on taking care of his family. You know, a man with children. But before I talk about that, for those who don't know, young Dolph, unfortunately, was gunned down today. He was gunned down in Memphis, his hometown, and it looks like, from what I'm seeing on the stories, he was. It was unfortunately going to happen sooner or later because he was making quite a bit of enemies. He had been flirting with death multiple times. This was not the first assassination attempt on him. And I would think he would have moved different, but we'll talk more about that at the end of the video and what we can learn from this. So through this situation, um, one thing we can say is young Dolph, he has music that should live on forever because he was very authentic. He was very genuine with his music, and people could feel him. That's why I think he really broke through, because a lot of people recognized it was not just music, but he was also a person that was a hustler who invested in himself and wanted to see better for people. He was kind of like a Robin Hood, and meaning he wanted to take care of people that were less fortunate. And it looks like it was the very same thing that he wanted to, people that he wanted to help, is what led to his demise and the way he was moving. But I want to say, I hope that his legacy was strong. I mean, I hope he had paperwork together and he owned his masters. I believe he did because he was very independent with Paper Route Empire. He had a lot of stakes as well and ownership within the Key Glock projects, as well as signing other artists. I say this to say, hopefully he was able to have some resources and things that can be passed down to his children, his son, and his family and his mother. Well, I don't know all who his family is. I don't know who's still around, but I got to mention that because this is household headquarters, and you know we all about legacies and trying to take care of your paperwork and putting yourself in a position where you can be able to leave a mark on the world even when you leave. So, with that being said, I just want to kind of go into, they say many of these rappers, they they get killed in their hometown, and unfortunately, this is not going to be the last. In fact, there may be hundreds more, if not thousands more, because right now we are living in a time where, in the last, this is probably the most people are hungriest in the streets more than they have been over the last 100 years, because what's going on with the economy is putting people in a position where they're starving. I mean, people, men, women, children, organizations through the past, through 2020 and 2021, we're seeing more people that are hurting and hungry than ever before, and they they can't lean on their college degrees, they can't lean on skill, they can't lean on businesses, they can't lean on anything from the old world. That people are starving, and the saying, the streets got to eat, and you don't want to be fooled. And if you're walking around and you're looking delicious, well, most likely, people, you're going to be the food. Um, young Dolph, there's the video where it was so sad, man. It really hurt my heart because I got so much love and respect for Dolph. And it hurt me to even watch the video where he was murdered right inside of the shop. It looks like he was going to support a young lady who had a butter cookie business in Orange Mound. And as he was there supporting her, uh, They pulled up and they aired him out, and you can still see his car, his vehicle. You can see the camouflage. Looks like it was looked like a spaceship sitting right there and right across from his body, with the windows blown all out of the store. Uh, he had army fatigue. I mean, he had bulletproof cars, but unfortunately, he didn't have security with him in Memphis. And Memphis, for those who don't know, I mean, this is a super ghetto place. It's like one big hood, one big ghetto. And so in Memphis is a place where he should have known that he had to move smarter. He have to move with some security. I don't even understand why would you drive those vehicles, knowing you're the only person in the city with these cars. People know it's like you're flashing in front of people who are hurting. But not only that, I'm pretty sure there was probably some money on his head. I don't know. I'm not trying to spread rumors, but what we do know is there were several assassination attempts on him, where he had 100 shots shot at him once. Then he was shot down in Beverly Hills, somewhere in California. Uh, so he should have known better to have some type of security with him, a second car with him, some artillery with him, something. Not for him to be alone by himself, knowing he's that valuable, not just about money, but the fact that he has children. So I'm shocked to see that he was alone in this situation. One, we cannot be moving alone, and it don't even have to be rich. We got to understand we're living in an economy right now where people are starving. Not just the streets. I mean, men, women, children, businesses. So we gotta move smart. We gotta move with our head on the swivel. We have to be ready for anything at any time. Not just to physically stay alive, but also mentally ready to die if that comes to that. And also having some type of will or some finances in place for our family if we are unfortunately met with that transition. So some of the things though that I want to say we can learn, and it's sad, like I really don't even want to talk about the topic right now because the man just passed today, and I got so much love and respect that I don't want to talk about it, but I'm talking about it because it's the game. Like as a YouTuber, I gotta put the content out. People are searching, people want answers, people are paying attention. So I gotta talk about people are paying attention, even though I don't want to talk about this out of respect for him and his family and his legacy. First of all, I want to respect the fact that he didn't take the $20 million deal. So hopefully he's kept ownership in his product, and now his family is going to be able to eat off of that forever, and that they are protected where they don't lose the money. But we got to learn one: you cannot be Robin Hood. You cannot be Peter Pan. You cannot be the person that you leave your hood and now you want to take care of everybody that's still struggling. You can do that, but you don't do it just recklessly. You don't just come back to the hood alone by yourself, no security, riding around in luxury by yourself. You can't do that. He's smarter than that. I don't know why he would do that, but he did. He did. For whatever reason, he did, and he paid the ultimate cost for it. We got to be smart. Look, gentlemen, when you're around these women, you got to always question their motives. You don't let, even if you got good intentions, but if people know that you are a come up, they get jealousy and fear and anger in their heart. And you got to understand, many people are walking around here with a death wish, and they want someone else to kill them, or they want to do something so that they are hurt themselves. So understanding the climate that we live in, we got to be smart about how we move. And also, when you get money and you're still talking about the streets, you can't be weak in the streets. Dolph seems like, from what I don't know, I could be wrong, could be speaking, totally off, but it seems like he didn't have the right proper, or he could have had a stronger presence in terms of some type of army and protection, security and goons just in general. I'm not saying to go out and hurt other people, but to just protect him, because he was a leader of being a father and an inspiration for so many. So he should have protected his bag. And too many of us, we go out and get this money and we go post everything on the internet. I wouldn't. I mean, there's rumors saying he was posting and telling people where he was going to be at. You never tell people where you're at. Don't tell people what you're about to do. Tell them what you just did. Tell them about the conquest. Say, hey, I just came back from XYZ, and show the pictures later. If you tell them that much, you really don't want people in too much in your information. You don't want to be posting your cars everywhere, because if people know it's your cars, now you're a target. If you're posting online, now you're an easy target. All right. Streets gotta eat. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled for the streets. All right. Don't reveal all the information. Even if you got money and you got ownership, always try to make it private. Don't let people know your moves. Don't let people. I don't care if you're sitting on $10 million. Don't let people know you're doing it. Still walk around looking broke. Still, yeah, I'm not saying you gotta look broke, but don't let people obviously see that you're doing extremely well, especially in this economy. There's so much I can say, but I don't want to say too much because it's such a sensitive thing. But I want to say this: I got nothing but love, and I'm really hurt because I look at Dolph, and I put him in the same category as like the Master P's of the world, like some legends. And I think his music will be legendary. He's one of my favorite artists. I still got so much love for his catalog, so much love for what he did just as a hustler. I know the story of how a lot of people talk about how he was a barber and he eventually got his money together and did what he had to do, and he started investing in himself and his career, and he went all out. Somewhere along the line, though, it seems like as he got more money, it seemed like he moved dumber, like he moved stupider. I'm not trying to say he was stupid, because I respect he's like a younger brother in my mind from a person I never even met. But that's just such a stupid move to go to the hood alone in luxury vehicle. Why would you do that? But I'm upset with him. But ultimately, it is what it is. And I just want to pray for his family, condolences for his family, for his team. Shout out to Key Block and everybody with Paper Route Empire. And also shout out to all of the rappers in Memphis. Let's be clear. Memphis is my favorite city for music. I love the Memphis. 3 6 Mafia legends. 8 Ball MJG. Um, Gotti. All of these cats in Memphis I love. And it just hurts me to see how we take each other down like that. It's too much talent, too much opportunity, guys. Nobody wins in a family feud, but it just is what it is. Look, follow my channel if you want to learn more about legacy. If you want to really have fun with personal development. If you want to learn more about real estate, cryptocurrency. Get the book series, Shut Up and Hustle. But more importantly, man, move smart. Talk to your family members. Tell them you love them. Give them something. Show them you love them. Don't just tell them, show them. And just plan for the future. All right. And that future, a future of you not even being here. If you hustling, make sure that your legacy is taken care of. And man, let's bump some young Dolph, man. Let's bump some young Dolph. But with that being said, I'm your platform partner, your hustle homie, one and only Jackson. All about helping you take action and live the life of your dreams.